This video is for you who have a PinToMind Classic account and are interested in looking at going over to the new and improved version, PinToMind 3. So you start by going up to the menu in the upper left corner, and there you can click on Go to PinToMind 3. The one who can start this process is the account owner or contact person on the account. You can find out who that is under Users. Now I click on Go to PinToMind 3. And I come to this page with information about it. I will just click on Try Now. And here we get to sort of start from scratch in a way. And we start by giving the name to the first channel. And channel is a new word here. So it is actually the same as screens in PinToMind Classic. In PinToMind Classic, you created screens in your accounts that you published posts to. Here it's called channels, and then the channel becomes a collection of content which you display on screens. So I will call my first channel Entrance. That is the name of one of my screens, so I will continue using it here. Create channel. And here we are in PinToMind 3. So we can see that some things are the same and some things are a little different. The menu on the left is open, and in the middle we have the posts that are currently displayed here on onto this channel. And I will show you right away that it's very easy to go back to PinToMind Classic. Down here in the bottom left, there is an arrow. And when I put the mouse arrow on top of it, it says back to Classic. And I click on it and ta-da, I'm back to Classic. And nothing has changed here, even though I have started the process. So here we can see I have two screens online and my posts are here. And in order to go back again to PinToMind 3, I could have gone to menu, go to PinToMind 3, but there's a shortcut here where it says Classic. When I put the mouse arrow on top of it, it says go to PinToMind 3. And I click on it, and there I'm back at PinToMind 3. So again, entrance channel, we can see here that it has a layout with various areas. So there are many more different layout options in PinToMind 3 than there were in PinToMind Classic, which is wonderful and something a lot of our customers wanted. So here we can see we have area A, B, and C, and we have a ticker at the bottom, new name for the footer, ticker. And since I had two screens in PinToMind Classic, I want to have two channels in PinToMind 3. So I click here, new channel, plus new channel. And this one I want in portrait mode. So I select that, and then you can see that there are lots and lots of different layouts to choose from. So you just have to think of what will work best for you. I want to go for this one now, where it has an area A and B and a space for clock and time, like time and dates rather, at the bottom. So I select that one. And I don't want it to be called Portrait AB. I want it actually to be called Staff Room. Oops. If you're happy with the names of your screens in PinToMind Classic, you might as well continue using them as channel names. Here you can see that I can change the layout if I want to later. And I can also change the theme. The theme is sort of the background. So you can choose a theme that has a background image and upload your own. You can also upload your own colors and fonts. You can do a lot with the theme. Now I will just leave it with this sky theme with blue and white. And I think it's a good theme. So I click save. And now we have two channels in the left menu. And then I go to users because I mentioned that only the account owner or contact person can start the process of going over to PinToMind 3. The others that have no role chosen, they do not have access to PinToMind 3 until they're given a role. So I will here click on this other user, and I can, if I wanted to, I could make him also an account owner. Then he has full access to the account. One can have as many account owners as one wants to. Admin is sort of the default. If you invite a new user, they have a lot of access, but they cannot change what has to do with the payment and billing. But they can create new channels, which you can have an unlimited amount of channels on your accounts in PinToMind 3. They can also send user invitations and connect and display with a channel on the account. The editor is sort of a content editor. They can only publish posts to the channels that you give them access to. So Joe here, he had only access to the staff room screen in PinToMind Classic, so I gave him access only to the staff room channel here. I will let him edit settings for the selected channel, meaning he can edit the layout and theme of it. Save. So now everyone here has access to PinToMind 3. Now to what is probably most interesting. It is to transfer from Classic, because it is the content that I'm now displaying on my Classic screens that I really want to have over here in PinToMind 3. So I click on Transfer from Classic, and then the London weather forecast I already have, so I don't need to move it over here. But I will, for the other things, news and the calendar links, I want to make them available also here. It doesn't remove them from Classic, but it makes it available here so that I can easily make posts with those resources here. And unfortunately, we can't move the posts themselves, but we can move resources and images. So I will transfer this. It says transfer, and it makes it available here, but it does not take them out of Classic. So as you can see, it keeps on being displayed on the screens and behind me. Okay, now I have transferred both resources and images. So I will go to new post to use this here. And here you can see that there are various new options. For example, nice new templates for the text and image post. I suggest you go and test that yourself. There's lots of fun things there. But now I will focus on creating posts with the resources and images that I transferred. So I click on album image, and then I click add images. And here you can see that you can also use this post for PDF, even though it's not in the name anymore. I select these 3 nature images. As you use your account for longer, you will have lots of images down here ready for reuse. And I call these nature photos. I will not have that visible in the post, but it will be nice in the list of posts. And I want this at the entrance. I do want it in area A, not in full screen as was selected. All the posts here, though, can be displayed in full screen. Okay, save. And then I again go to new post and album image and add images. And then I select this one, which is a PinToMind illustration. And that I want in the staff room, also in area A. And save. Again, new post. And then I go to calendar, because as you may remember, I transferred to calendar links. So I click here, choose a calendar, and I click add for the top 2, which I have just transferred. And I add a title, what is happening? And I want that on both of my screens. I click here all, and it's in area A, which is fine. Save. And let's see, I also have the BBC already. So if I now go to my channels, I am actually quite happy with what I see displayed. Okay, here not so happy. I have to add something to the area B. So I click add here. And I want to add the weather forecast, because that's already an available post here. Also, I wanted to, if I go back to entrance, I want the here, the BBC World. I want that's displayed in the staff room in area A. Save. So now if I go here, it looks just the way I want it. And now I am happier. Here I can preview. I'm happier with what I see on my channels than what I see on my screens in Classic. I can also preview the entrance. So since I am happier with this, I want to actually move the screen display over to PinToMind 3. So I go back to transfer from Classic, and here we've already taken care of the first two, and now I'll do devices. And here we can see that I have two screens connected to this account, and thankfully they both say support version 3, they're both online, and they have secure connection. So if yours says not secure, then you can click here to learn about how to get them to be secure. And hopefully it will work well. The top one here is a Raspberry Pi device that is connected to this screen and the HDMI in the back. So I click transfer. And here I call it something else than Beautiful Ox. I call it Office Landscape Screen. And I choose that the entrance screen is or entrance channel is what's going to be displayed on it. So I click transfer now. And then the one behind me is a Samsung screen with SSP6. And I click transfer. This one I called Portrait Office Screen. And I select Staff Room as the channel to be displayed on it. And now we can see I have two screens here connected to PinToMind 3. Both of these have, both of the channels have now a green dot connected to them, or like displayed on top of them, showing that they are now displaying online somewhere. And behind me, I can see that the screens are now displayed in PinToMind 3. I hope that this was helpful to you and that you will now try it yourself. If you had questions along the way, don't hesitate to contact us at support@pintomind.com. We'd love to help you.